All right, what is going on, guys? Stage 11 is done. 2024 Dakar Rally, stage number 11 has done and completed, and it is time for the results. And, well, we're counting them down. That's it. Just one more stage. So doing things a little bit different today. You guys know I've been doing 2 episodes, doing results and then also doing the preview show. But I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Just wait a little bit longer, and you'll get the map for the next day. So today we'll also be covering tomorrow's stage, which is going to be the lap around Yanbu. So maybe a victory. Not going to say it. We're hoping for the best here. We're looking very, very good. All I know is that if I was a mechanic on a certain red team and that rear sprocket's got 52 teeth on it, I would have looked at it 52 times already. Just saying. But hey, if you guys didn't hear it, listen to the episode with NAR Files with Ide Anawa talking about 2020 and his time with HRC, working with Ricky Brabeck as the team manager, or not team manager, the crew chief. So very interesting to see. Kendall Norman was the mechanic at that time for him. So very, very awesome. Okay, let's get to it. Results in the GP class. Well, no, I mean, I kind of figured this was going to happen. So Ross Branch taking the win for today's stage number 11, 4 hours, 51 minutes and 57 seconds, with Ricky Brabeck in the number 2 spot, picking up also an additional 5 minutes and 45 seconds of bonus time. So very well done there on his part, not losing a lot of time, even though opening and picking up some of that bonus time. Only ended up 32 seconds behind Ross Branch. So very well done. So Ross Branch obviously making up some time, closer to about the 6 minute mark. But it just wasn't enough to stretch that gap out. We'll talk about that in just a second. In the overall, Adrien Van Beveren finishing up in the number 2 spot, 3 minutes and 17 seconds back, with a total stage time of 4 hours, 55 minutes and 14 seconds for him. Top 10, let's take a look at it. Luciano Benavides, Husqvarna Factory Racing, 4 hours, 56 minutes and 35 seconds, 4 minutes, 38 seconds back. Toby Price in the number 5 spot on the Red Bull KTM Factory Racing bike, 4 hours, 58 minutes and 28 seconds. Finishing 6 minutes and 31 seconds back. And then Kevin Benavides in the number 6 spot, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, 5 hours, 2 minutes, 5 seconds for him, 10 minutes and 8 seconds back. Oh, somebody was bad. Got a 1 minute penalty on the stage. I saw some other penalties too. We'll talk about that in a second as well. Daniel Sanders in the number 7 spot, Red Bull Gas Factory Racing bike, 5 hours, 4 minutes, 20 seconds for him, 12:23 back. Michek in the number 8 spot, Orion Moto Racing Group, 5 hours, 6 minutes, 24 seconds, finishing 14:27 back. Svitko in the number 9 spot, Slanoff Rally Team, going to be 5 hours, 7 minutes, 44 seconds back, 15:47 for him. And rounding out the top 10, Pablo Quintanilla on the Monster Energy Honda Team, 5 hours, 9 minutes and 31 seconds, finishing 17:34 back. So that is your results for Rally GP through stage 11. Let's take a look at the Rally 2 side of things. Rally 2, we're going to see Bradley Cox take the stage win, stage number 11, finishing at 5 hours and 2 seconds. And then Harriet Noah on the Sherco TVS Factory Team, 5 hours, 8 minutes and 31 seconds. And I'm going to stop there really quickly because I've seen some posts. Harriet works or comes and visits, and I know that they train with Mason Klein here in California. And just in some of the social media from Harriet and Mason, you can see how focused, like how disciplined Harriet is, and it's very, very interesting because to me, the fact that he has not been paying attention to the results at all during this rally, has just focused on doing his rally, is very, very interesting. And I think it takes a ton of discipline to be able to do that, to not get curious across these days and not want to go and take a peek at the results. Because imagine his surprise when he finds out that he's leading the Dakar in Rally 2. That's pretty crazy. So awesome to see that. I can't wait to see the face on him when he finally gets to the end and says, okay, let me see the results. And they hand him the biggest trophy or medal. That is going to be really awesome. So hats off to Harriet Noah. I know he's been working on it last year, plagued with problems. And this time around, well, he's setting the hot lap in the Rally 2 class. So Let's move on to this one. Devesi on the BAS World KTM Racing Team. 5 hours, 11 minutes, 21 seconds for him, and he is going to be 11 minutes and 19 seconds back on the stage. Milik in the number 4 spot. BAS World KTM Racing Team. 5 hours, 13 minutes, 27 seconds for him, finishing 13:25 back. Dumotier in the number 5 spot. Team Dumotier Racing, 5 hours, 18 minutes, and 55 seconds for him. Looking like 18 minutes and 53 seconds back. Durage in the number 6 spot. Orion Moto Racing Group, 5 hours, 19 minutes, 12 seconds, finishing 19:10 back. Then it's Lapin in the number 7 spot on the Deuced Rally Team. 5 hours, 19 minutes, and 27 seconds for him. Looking like 19:25 back off the pace. And then Montanari on the Fantic. In the number 8 spot, Fantic Rally Racing Team, or Racing Rally Team. Finishing up 5 hours, 19 minutes, 56 seconds for him. 19:54 back. Bolanos in the number 9 spot. X-Raids Experience. Going to be 5 hours, 26 minutes, 7 seconds, finishing 26 minutes and 5 seconds back. And along with Jacob Argebright in the number 10 spot on the Honda Deuced Rally Team. 5 hours, 26 minutes, and 11 seconds, finishing 26:09 back. Interesting. 4 seconds separating 9 and 10. And then there was the right column with the 15-minute penalty for both 9th and 10th. So Jacob Argebright somewhere along the stage picking up a 15-minute penalty. So we'll try and find out what happened there. Very unlike him. I'm very surprised. So we will see what happened there. So let's take a look really quick at the overall before we get to today's stage number 12, the lap around Yanbu. Overall, looking like right now, your 2024 Dakar Rally overall leader on the motorcycles, Ricky Brabeck on the Monster Energy Honda Team. 49 hours, 37 minutes, and 57 seconds back, with Ross Branch in the number 2 spot on the Hero Motorsports Team Rally Bike. 10 minutes and 22 seconds back. Adrien Van Beveren on the Monster Energy Honda Team in 3rd currently. 14 minutes and 31 seconds back. So let's take a look at the bonus time thing. Bonus time, Ricky picking up 18 minutes and 28 seconds of it throughout the rally. So game changer for him, because that would definitely put him behind Ross Branch without it at this point. Ross Branch with 3 minutes and 59 seconds total of bonus time. And then you have Adrien Van Beveren with 15 minutes and 40 seconds of bonus time. And then in the number 4 spot, you've got Nacho Cornejo on the Monster Energy Honda Team. He is going to be 38 minutes and 44 seconds off the pace of Ricky Brabeck. Then we have Kevin Benavidez in the number 5 spot on the Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, going to be 42 minutes behind, 42 minutes and 19 seconds. Toby Price in the number 6 spot, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing, sitting at 47 minutes and 59 seconds back. Luciano Benavidez in the number 7 spot, Husqvarna Factory Racing, going to be 55 minutes and 48 seconds back. Daniel Sanders in the number 8 spot, Red Bull Gas Factory Racing, 1 hour, 12 minutes and 25 seconds back. Stefan Svitko in the number 9 spot, Slonov Rally Team, going to be 1 hour, 54 minutes and 18 seconds back. And then Michek in the number 10 spot, Orion Moto Racing Group, being 2 hours, 43 minutes and 40 seconds back for him. So bonus time, really interesting. You know, I definitely want to try. I kind of want to do the math and see how bonus time has played into the 24 Dakar Rally. Just as it sits, you know, if Ross Branch is sitting 10 minutes and 22 seconds behind Ricky Brabeck currently, and Ricky's got 18 minutes. So if we remove this time from Ricky, he would be then 8 minutes and 28 seconds back. And then Ross Branch has about 4 minutes. So Ricky would still be about 4 minutes behind Ross Branch. So going into the final stage, that's still not, it's not a landslide. You know, we know last year that it was pretty close, and coming into the last stage, this obviously is a little bit different, you know, and with with Adrien Van Beveren picking up 15 minutes of bonus time, he is right now 14 minutes away from Ricky on the clock. So that definitely puts it, that would still keep him in the mix. Nacho Cornejo with about 17 minutes, but he's about 38 minutes behind. So definitely would change a little bit up front, but it's not going to be, I don't think you could go back and say, you know what, the bonus time is killing it. It's not the right step, or it's not the right direction. I think it's helping people I think it's making it more competitive, and it's making it less of a penalty for opening a stage, as well as avoiding some of that Dakar swing stuff that we've seen in the past, people sandbagging and trying to trying to better their start positions and, do all that stuff. I mean, I guess it's part of the strategy. But anyway, speaking of strategy, it's on to the next one. We are on stage number 12 now, taking a look at the rundown for the stage. We'll start at the top. Actually, we'll do the mileage first. 94-mile total liaison. Going to be backloaded on this one, about 53 kilometers in the morning, 99 kilometers in the afternoon after running the 174 kilometer special. So 94 miles for commute today. Their special is going to be 108 miles. That's it. It's 108 miles of racing left in the Dakar and a total of 202 miles left. So all said and done, the odometer at the end of the rally is going to read 4,936 miles is what they're going to be, what they would have covered. An interesting note, through stage 11, right through the end of stage 11, with Ricky Brabeck's current time. Let's go. Let me take a look at that one. With Ricky Brabeck's 49 hours, 37 minutes, and 57 seconds. Right now, his average across the miles is a 57 mile an hour average for the 2024 Dakar for your leader, Ricky Brabeck. So very interesting to see. I wonder how close that compares to the Baja side of things. So, all right, so let's get on with the stage. 3% dirt track for these guys today, 71% sand, 0 dunes, and 26% stoned track. So very interesting. I think it'll still be fast. When they say sandy, I have a feeling that this is going to be like those fast sandy tracks, 2-track, maybe some single stuff, but nothing super crazy like dunes and stuff like that. So I think Ricky could still excel in this. I don't feel like we're going to see much of a shakeup up top, but we'll see how it goes. It's still, any which way you slice it, it's still 108 miles of racing. And as Ross Branch said, 10,000 to win it and 1 to lose it. So let's take a look at how this starts. So leaving Yanbu, they're going to head out to the depart special stage. They will be catching fuel right at the beginning of the stage. Our first timing point will be at kilometer 33, and then they'll move on to check 2, which is going to be at kilometer 129 along the race course. And then, or the stage, special stage. And then check 3 going to be at kilometer 147. And the last one will be at 155 before they arrive special stage. So we've got a few spots along the way where the timing will trigger and we'll get to see it. So thinking about watching it live with you guys tonight, if you guys are thinking of maybe staying up for the stage, first bike is going to be leaving the bivouac at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So not too horrible. They haven't released the stage timing. I haven't seen it yet. So it looks like we should be able to catch this one live. I don't think it's going to take them that long. 57 mile an hour average. That's about a 2-hour stage for Ricky. If it continues with that average. But I mean, that's including dunes. That's including everything up until now. And to be at 57 miles an hour, that's pretty crazy. So we'll take a look at that. And that does not count the liaisons, obviously, because the liaison part is not timed. So we can only take the stage distances and we can only take the stage time in order to calculate that. So very awesome to see that. So again, first bike leaving the bivouac, going to be out of there at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then should take the stage start. I wouldn't think much past, 8 o'clock, 8:30ish, somewhere in there. So we'll see the stage timing tonight. Again, I'm thinking about watching it live. Maybe we do a live stream or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got to see how the work day goes because, well, still got to do the 9 to 5 thing, adulting. So that is what we have got going on for today's stage. Again, the big surprise there, or one of the things that, one, I was looking at the mile per hour average, and then the other one is that knowing that Harriet Noah on the Sherco has no idea what the results are, and yet he's leading the Dakar Rally. So very awesome to see that. We will see how this looks tonight as they shake out and get through this final stage. We'll catch up on some of the other results. Maybe we'll look up some of the vehicles as well and get that done. I'm thinking, I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty good stay. Oh man, excited. We are almost there. And no, not going to say it. So I'm hoping for a good quick stage for these guys, and we will see you guys tonight a little bit later. I'm trying to think if there was any of the other things. Oh, there was. So here's an interesting one. So I did reach out to one of the guys that I was able to work with at the Dakar Rally. Or not at the Dakar Rally, at the Sonora Rally. So I was able to share the piece control with one of the guys that helps do tracking and organizes and coordinates the extractions at the Dakar Rally. And so very interesting to see. I'm looking up the message here. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I should have had this one. He was going to try and get me some more information, but I was curious to know a little bit about the production behind this kind of stuff. And normally, like say, for instance, at Sonora Rally, I won't say normally, but what happened at Sonora Rally, you have 2 helicopters, 2 mics. For this one, there are, let's see here. Here we go. So they've got 4 helicopters running the course. One of them has a medic on board. All the other 4 are medically capable, so they can get somebody out of there. One of them has the medic on board. And then for the Dakar Classic, there's one other that has one other helicopter. So you're looking at 6 helicopters total running these stages. So you've got a 200-mile stage, and you've got six helicopters running around for this. Then from there, one of them is capable of flying at night. They do have all of the required equipment and permissions, all that fun stuff to be able to fly at night to do nocturnal rescues. There are more than 12 rescue rigs, 4x4s that can go out that have medical staff with them that are out and placed along the course. So very interesting to see on that one. And then from there, looks like, okay, yeah. So that's what we're at. So he's going to try and get me some more information, or they're going to try and get me some more information on it. Because I'm just curious, inner workings. I mean, who would think 6 helicopters for a course? The average course distance that these guys are covering is 400 miles. So very, very big production. You guys heard, I talked a little bit about that story, the video I saw with one of the Pearson bikes. So pretty awesome to see. I mean, these guys are pretty talented. They're trying to do their job, trying to get helicopters. I mean, getting guys in and out. So very interesting to see. I do know that in previous editions of the Dakar Rally, where they had people that would stay out overnight, they actually have almost like a separate tracking team. So not only do you have the principal tracking team that's responsible for the stage that's going on right now, and as the riders are going, you've got a whole nother team that's focused on getting vehicles and resources out of the desert from the previous day. That's how big the Dakar Rally is with so many competitors. We only get to see a little portion of it. But once you actually do the math and how many competitors there are, how many cars and vehicles out there, there's a ton of stories that we never hear because they are out there. So pretty excited to see how this all shakes down. Again, we're getting close. 7 o'clock tonight, first bike on the Pacific Coast. First bike leaves the bivouac. So there should have a short liaison. So my expectation is somewhere between 8 and 8:30. We're going to see the first bike launch onto the final stage of the 2024 Dakar. So anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Have a great day. We will see you guys tonight.